Alright, so we're back again. Today, like I said, we got a little something different planned. We're gonna work over here this time on whatever the heck this is. Pretty sure it's a villager farm. I think it's a work in progress. We still gotta build a lot of things. I just wanted to get this done so that way, mainly the main problem is that, as you can see, there there used to be villagers here. Unless if you remember that, but there used to be villagers here. They're all gone though. I don't know why. Probably a zombie or something. Who knows? The plan is to basically, this is an old villager breeder, get this up and running, and then once I do that, I have a bunch, I'll be able to move them over in here, and then, trap them for all eternity. I mean, they're happy. It's nice and warm in there, right? Yeah. Yeah, you're happy. You're happy. They're all very happy in their space. They got a bed, they got lights. What more than they need, That's not cruel. Anyways, so basically the plan is to get this up and running, fill those back up, re-roll them to their right trades. Hopefully I get some good deals. I honestly, it took a lot of time to get all of these to okay-ish deals, but I don't know. I'll see what happens. And then next, what next do I have planned? Basically, we're gonna try to finish the building because this doesn't really qualify as a, I don't know. I want to do something more with this. This is kind of lame. It's just like this. I want to add like walls, a ceiling, a roof. I want it to be like encased in like a cool looking building. That's the goal. And like remove that farm and put like an entrance there. That's the goal at least. I'm hoping that'll look good. We'll see. But that's most of the plan for today's video. So I managed to fix up the farm. Everything looks good. It's been working. And well, this has run for a while because I got the munchies. And so I just let it go. And bam. We got plenty of villagers. That way, well, I say plenty, but I'm going to need a lot more. That was what, 3? If I can count. That's not a good chance though. But yeah, basically need to replace all these guys. And if there's any that I missed, I guess maybe like work on these guys that like don't have the signs. Is this actually a power 5 guy? 17. Is that good? I don't know. That seems good. I could be wrong though. But he's power 5. That's cool. Cool. What's up, man? Would I make that deal? I don't know. I think I already have because I think he's stuck like that forever now. But basically, it's working. So then the next step would be to just roll these guys and re-roll till I get the right enchantments at a low price. I managed to improve this. Let's call it a railway. I don't want to call it that because like, I mean, technically it is, but like it's kind of just buns. But I improved it. Boom. There they go. I stopped it. That's not good. There he goes. He's happy. Not a care in the world, this guy. Now he's locked. Now he's gonna be locked away. But yeah, I've been getting these. Just need them to fill them all. Just need to fill them all up. Simple as that. And then I gotta try to get an enchantment. I'm missing like 16 enchantments. But I don't think you can get every single enchantment from a villager. Unless I'm just stupid. That would make more sense. But yeah, I'm missing 16. If I can get 16. So hopefully I'll be able to get all of them. But it's gonna take a lot of time and just placing electron, breaking electron, placing it, breaking it. I think it'll be fun though. I've done it before, so I got these guys. Yeah, it should be loads of fun. All right, so now all I gotta do is just place electron, break electron. Place that. He's employed now. Check that. Do I even need that one? Okay, no, I don't need that one at all. Meaning, I break it. He now does not have a job, and now he's employed again. Look at that. Okay, do I need that one? No. Also, no. I just do that like 4,000 times. And then boom. Then we got all the enchantments. They gotta be specific though. This is Fire Aspect 2. If it's Fire Aspect 1, I wouldn't want it. We want only the best here. Only the best. This is gonna take a while. So I've been trading with a few of the villagers so far. I got some more enchantments like Curse of Vanishing, Density, Infinity, Flame, blah, 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 blah. I've been getting some of those. I've hit a roadblock, though, since, well, I need more time to breed the villagers. That way I can actually, get all the villagers I need to trade with. So I've kind of hit a roadblock there. I'm surprised how fast I was able to get some good deals on those. I mean, still waiting on that guy, but I accidentally punched him, so now he's mad at me. So I'm just waiting for that guy. The next step would be the roof and the walls and like what goes around. I'm trying to think of like building a kind of skeletal system first, like where what I want this to look like. So like the roof, I want it to go kind of a slope and then just point up like a really steep curve eventually, and then for like the sides, I want it to come up as well and curve like that. But I need to build some walls first. Well, I need to build something. I need to make it look like, you know, I need to make it look cool. That's the plan. I'm gonna do like a skeletal system, and maybe on the inside, like between the bones, you could say, I want there to maybe be glass. I think glass would look cool. I could be wrong though. I'd use like tinted glass and brown glass to like match this, or maybe just tinted. I don't know. It depends on what looks best or what I think looks best, really. But that's the plan, is to just design that in with the villagers. And then it should hopefully look good. Alright, so I've managed to make some kind of skeletal system to where I'm going to be placing mainly the wood for the roof and the ceiling of what's going to happen. It's kind of just a random mix of stairs, slabs, and trapdoors to just, I don't know. I try to make it look the best I could. You may be wondering about the deep slate. It's because for some reason they would just catch fire, probably because of the fire. But, you know, there's always a workaround. Let's see. I can't do the front yet since I sold the whole villager farm in the way. Eventually I have this going out a little bit, so it's gonna be kind of a slope connecty thingy. I know zero building terms, but it's gonna be an arch over it, and hopefully it'll look good. And then I'll make, you know, I'll design some kind of entrance, obviously. And then the final step would be to terraform the land around it to hopefully to the point to where it looks, I don't know, like it wasn't just carved into the mountain. Well, I mean, that would look fine, but like, would it? I don't know. I just want it to look better, because right now it's like this. I got terraform the mountain as well. It looks kind of weird. I have the exact same over here as I do on the other side. That's the plan of what's going to happen. It should work, hopefully. I'm not too sure, though. Let's see. The last thing is the villagers. I have almost all of them. I'm missing 2 that I still need to fix. I say fix, but fine. Like, I need this guy to either be density 4, or no, sorry, breach 4, or impaling 5, but he keeps just not wanting to become re-employed. Same with this guy. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? Perfect. Holy cow. I just gotta, I'm gonna get my emeralds. That is not what I planned at all. That I also think, I think it's an okay deal for a level 5 trade. Those go up to like a stack of emeralds. That's pretty expensive. I think it's an okay deal. Only 32. That is, I did not plan that. That's kind of crazy. Sweet. Okay, so I need one more. I need this guy to have breach 4, but he keeps wanting to not be employed, no matter how many times or play. I mean, like, it takes him a while, you know? He loses his job and then he's really scared to get another one. It's alright, buddy. You can do it. I believe in you. But basically, I need one more, apparently. And then I should have every single trade that I need. Like, you know, I got Crisp Vanishing, Density 5, Infinity Flame, 2. I got, you know, all of them, except for 3. Soul Speed, Swift Snake, and Whizbirth. Those are the 3 enchantments that you cannot get from trading with villagers. You have to find those in, like, Bastions, Trial Chambers, or Dark Deep. Which I have. I found 2 of them. I mean, I found a Windburst one, but it's a really low-level book, so it's not, like, the greatest. But those 3 are just going to be a pain in the butt to get, apart from every other one, which I can just trade for. And then that should be... yeah, that should be it. So first, I'm going to try to fill the skeletal system, though, with, like, I want to say glass, but I need to, like, make sure that it makes sense. Like, glass over here would make 0 sense if I just had it here. So I'm going to try focusing in more on this side. Hopefully, it'll look good. That's the plan for every build. I don't know if that'll work, though, but I don't know. See what happens. All right, so I've made quite a bit of progress. I removed the farm, the villager farm that was in front of here, and I kind of just threw them all into these houses. Any of the extra villagers that I had. I mean, they're fine. They're fine here. They're happy. Yeah, they got all their other friends are there. It's less cramped than that little hole they were in. Let's see. I was able to finally. It took me so long. I finally got this guy, the Breach 4 guy, pretty cheap, I think. And yeah, so I should have every single villager I need, I think. Still don't have those 3 other enchantments that are impossible to get via trade, but maybe one day. Let's see. Oh yeah, I added a roof. I guess that's a little noticeable. I think it looks pretty good. I really like it. I like how it turned out. Could have been a whole lot worse. I think it's pretty cool. I think it looks good. Yeah. Now what's left to do is I have to do the interior still. So I have a roof, but I need a ceiling, and then I got to work on the front, obviously. Hopefully that'll look good and not ruin the build. I've got lucky so far. Hopefully it looks good. All right, so I managed to, well, I mean, finish it. Honestly, it's pretty much done. Got every single villager. Added a roof. Added some kind of door. Got this guy. He's pretty cool. He protects him. I like it. Although I don't have a name for him. I probably should figure that out. Unless you guys want to. I don't mind. But yeah, got the front done. The roof. I really like it. I have 0 fireworks. 1 sec. So I managed to basically, I don't know, I mean, I guess just finish it really. I think it looks pretty cool. I like it. Goes into the ground and then, the rest is down there. I think the roof turned out way better than I expected it to. I actually really like it. Let's see. The front, low key, could have been better. It's kind of mid. But I'm happy with it. You may be wondering about these rails. That's to keep zombies out. Since we're not on the hardest difficulty, apart from hardcore, the villagers, if they get killed by a zombie, they're kind of just dead. So that's not good. The rails, zombies, and I think most mobs can't walk across this. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's good defense. I mean, the zombies can't get in. It should be safe. I added that guy for protection. So hopefully things go well and no more villagers die like they did last time. That would suck. But yeah, got every single one. All of them. Got some books. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. Should be finished. Alright, so I got some really awesome news. The guy who does the difficulty on the server, he says that he's gonna change it to hard mode. Meaning that, well, I can cure these guys without any worry that they're actually gonna die. Because on hard mode, whenever a zombie, dies to a villager dies to a zombie, it's a 100% chance that they become a zombie villager. Meaning, I can build a system to where, I mean, I guess I can just get this guy, call him Bob. He's cool like that. And then basically, I'm planning on building a system where he can just ride on a rail behind this, and you'll be able to get him right where you need him using, well, I mean, I'm not good at redstone. Like, I have 0 experience and knowledge with that. So we're going to be using a cow instead. It'll be great. It'll be great. I tested it already. I think it should work. All I have to do now is build it. It's going to take some time. I'm going to have to move the villagers out of their spots and then back in, so that way it can actually work. But I don't know. I think it will. I think it'll be great. All right. So I managed to do, well, the first step is to move the villagers out and then back in, because what I need to do is place a shelf and a trap door that opens like this, where the villagers, well, where they're standing. And I can't do that because, they're kind of here. So I have to move them out first, just take them out, and then put it back in. And I have to do that, well, I mean, that's going to take a while. I'm not going to lie. Well, we'll get to Bob soon. And the cow. So to do for the other side. This is going to take a while. But it should be, I can't wait. So I was able to, well, I mean, I was able to completely finish it. So basically, here's how it works. I do not have a lead. I'm going to need a lead. This is not the cow. There's another cow. Let's see. Leads. Boom. All right. Now, you can see in here, there's the zombie. There's a cow. You lead the cow. And with that, you can move the zombie to whichever villager, Bob, by the way, to whichever villager that, you want to, blah, 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 what is it? Turn into a zombie villager. That's it. And then, take the lead off. Obviously, you can't get it. That's why I made this. Boom. Basically, we go in here. We can see the mechanism. There's hoppers everywhere. The entire floor is just hoppers. There's the cow. And as you can see here, the rails are to help the zombie, obviously, you know, move along this track. But these gaps here are so the zombie stops right where the villager is. That way it can then attack it. Once it, you know, once you lift up this trap door, the villager will get turned. And then you should be able to cure it. And it's a cure. It's not the right word. Cure it. There you go. Anyways, basically you just take the cow and you drag the zombie. I know what you're thinking. Except I don't know what you're thinking. But I do. How exactly do you get the zombie to go the other way? Well, basically, I forget where the cow is. There he is. Basically, you're going to go this way really fast. And then you should be, boom, on the other side of the zombie. And then you just bring the cow and you're moving the zombie just like that. Now he's in front of this guy. And then you break that. Lead goes into the hoppers on the floor. Comes right back here. There it goes. Anyways. This cow is for the other side. I haven't done this side yet. But this side should be all done. And, you know, if you drag the zombie over, you can just, boom, lift up the trap door. The zombie should attack. Not exactly able to test that yet. I will eventually, once the server gets turned to hard mode. Because then, I just don't want the villagers to die. I'd rather them be zombies. Because then I can cure them. It's a lot easier that way. But yeah, all I have left is to, yeah, just copy that on this side. It's going to take a while though. But, you know, it's fun. I enjoy it. So, I seem to have finally finished the little thing behind there. However, there is one downside compared to other, you know, zombification builds or whatever that I found online. Mine does require an invisibility potion to work because for some reason the zombie always wants to target you and not the villager directly in front of it. So you have to like either go like basically all the way outside and block its view from you, or you just have an invisibility potion and stay like back here. So I mean, it works. It's just you just need an invisibility potion. It's not as good as like others I found online that would have been way easier to do, but mine is a cow. So it's automatically just superior in every way. So basically, the next step would be to go through every single villager. I also have it on this side. There's a cow somewhere. That's what's important. Is it also back here? Okay, there it is. Moo. Anyways, there's one there. I need to go through all of these villagers and just, you know, one by one. Also over here, I also did a little. These are the stick guys. They got their own little gang over here. I don't know where the cow is. It's somewhere in there for sure. There it is. Okay, they're all named Cow. I could name one Sheep. That'd be funny, but that's a later problem. Basically, the plan is I have a great plan. The best plan, some would say. Basically, we're gonna zombify all the stick villagers. Then I'm gonna trade a bunch of wood. These are completely. I mined a few trees. Got some more wood here. Basically, you can turn all those into sticks, trade them, and then I'm gonna buy just a crazy amount of books for really cheap because I have tested this already. But say we go to this guy, boom, he's been cured already, and it only costs 1 emerald for a level 5 book. That's pretty insane. Meaning all the other books are gonna cost only 1 emerald, so I'm gonna be able to just clean them out. It's gonna be crazy. I can't wait. But the only issue is that I don't know where to put all the books, and they're gonna take up a lot of space. So I'm gonna need to probably figure out something in the next video. But that's the plan so far. Okay, so remember when I said you need an invis potion, or you had to go like all the way around, or like just hide? Basically, I found some new tech. Pretty much, like say we move this guy right over, and you know he sees me, so he wants to kill me now, the villager. But if I do a little bit of this, wait for it. Yeah, it's that simple, you know. I'm gonna be honest. I really could have just made a simpler design by just moving everything down one, like moving the trap door down one and the zombie so the zombie would never see me. But, you know, that's, you know, not complicated enough and wouldn't involve a cow because I could have just let him roam. That's not complicated enough. We gotta. The cow's very essential to this. And now I just. Oh yeah, I'm almost done by the way. Okay, so I've managed to well, I managed to zombify all of them. I've started the curing process. You know, you just throw one of these, feed them an apple. Pretty simple stuff. But so right now the only goal is to just get all the stick guys. Bam, all the stick guys cured. Like that guy, because he trades sticks for emeralds. If I can't access this trade, probably because he's a zombie. That makes sense. That makes sense. But once they're cured, I can trade all of this. We'll turn into sticks, trade them for emeralds, get some good deals, and then there's another one. I forgot to get that guy. But basically, the goal is trade all the sticks I have for emeralds, and then once I do that, I can cure the rest of the villagers, and then basically go on a shopping spree where everything is 99% off. And it's gonna be peak because I'm just gonna have so many enchantment books. It's gonna be awesome that I'm gonna need to build something to put them in. It's gonna be great. Okay, so I finally did it. I traded every single log, and I got a few emeralds. Pretty sweet. It should be plenty. It should be definitely plenty to trade with every single one of these guys. Once I cure them, of course. But yeah, I guess we'll just do that now. All right, so I have begun the curing process for every single zombie villager in here. And eventually, you know, one by one, they'll be cured. And then I'm going to need a lot of shulker boxes. But I will eventually just trade with every single one. Bunch of emeralds. I also have... I should have plenty of books. A lot of those. But yeah, I should be able... Every trade should be 1 emerald. If it's not, that sucks, I guess. But, you know, it should be fine. As long as I don't accidentally punch them, I should just get, like, basically a bunch of books for practically free. It should be really profitable. Okay, so it seems like every single villager is all but cured. Except for that guy. He was being problematic. But basically, I have a bunch of shulker boxes. And a bunch of emeralds. Bunch of books. And if I check, I don't know, who's a good one? Density 5. Yes, it's only worth 1 emerald, meaning I can trade just a bunch of emeralds for just, I don't know. Sorry, not a bunch of emeralds. Jeez Louise. Pretty much, I'll trade very few amount of emeralds for a lot of level 5 books. And I just like that. Boom, all with 1 emerald. Super simple, and then I just, bam. Just like that. And I should be able to do that for every single villager in here. Maybe not for every single one. Not all the enchantments are as important. Speaking of which, I don't know why I got so many Density 5 books. Probably shouldn't have done that, but it's too late now. But whatever. So pretty much, once I go through every single one, sad part is I'll have a lot less emeralds, but I should have plenty of enchantment books to last me for a very long time. Okay, so I finally managed to cure all the there's a phantom. Cure all the villagers, and well, basically traded with them. All won. I got a bunch of books now. It's honestly insane. Did the same thing over here. I also added 2 of these guys, 2 blacksmiths, because I wanted chainmail armor, and now I have it. Should have the full set. There are quite a few of them. But yeah, basically this should be enough to last me for hopefully ever, but I don't know. I'll have to see when I get there. But basically, I now need a place to store all these because I don't want to just fill up a bunch of shulkers with them. That's kind of a waste of shulkers, and also they're just in my basement. What I'm thinking, if I walk up here, I fly this way. I'm thinking like blah 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 blah. The villager trading hall goes under here. I was thinking of just building a library here. That way I can just store all my books here. And so, you know, they're not just all in my basement. So I'm hoping that works out well. Still don't know exactly how to build it. I mean, it's a library. It's not impossible to build. But like, I don't know. It should be, hopefully it's cool. Yeah. All right. So I think that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Honestly, I'm really happy with how the trading hall turned out. I think it could have been a whole lot worse, but it honestly, I really like the design. And next video, pretty sure it's a library, in case if you're interested. But I don't know. I'll have to see what happens. See you next time.